It was 2:15 a.m. again. The clock on the kitchen wall ticked softly in the silence, and the only light in the small apartment came from the refrigerator door. Maria stood there, in her faded uniform, her hands trembling slightly as she poured herself a glass of water. Her shoes were still wet from the rain, her back sore from 8 hours of cleaning rooms at the downtown hotel. She worked nights so she could be there for her son, Jason, during the day. Jason was 14, quiet, kind, and way too mature for his age. He never complained, though he noticed every tired sigh, every wince of pain when his mom tried to hide her exhaustion. "Hey, Mom," he'd say in the morning as she came home. "I made you some tea." It wasn't perfect, sometimes too sweet, sometimes too cold, but Maria drank it like it was heaven. Maria's day began when everyone else's ended. She'd wake up at 6 p.m., pack Jason's lunch for the next day, make sure his homework was done, and then slip out quietly into the night. She always kissed his forehead before leaving. She didn't think he noticed. He did. Every single night. Jason knew why she worked so hard. The rent, the bills, his school supplies, all of it depended on her. But what she didn't know was that he had his own little plan. It started one evening after school. Jason's teacher had announced a community project, do something meaningful that helps someone important in your life. While other kids talked about cleaning parks or visiting animal shelters, Jason just stared at his notebook. There was only one person who mattered to him, his mom. And he wanted to do something she'd never forget. Over the next few weeks, Jason began staying late after school. Maria worried, of course. "Why are you coming home so late, sweetheart?" she asked one night, her voice tired but gentle. "Just, some school stuff," he replied with a smile. "You'll see soon." He started watching YouTube tutorials on carpentry, small home repairs, and budgeting. He collected leftover wood pieces from a nearby construction site and borrowed tools from a neighbor. His plan? To build something his mom had always dreamed of, a proper dining table. Their old one was broken, with one leg shorter than the rest, held together by tape and faith. Every meal wobbled. Every plate slid a little. But Maria never complained. So Jason decided to fix that, literally. For weeks, he worked in secret. He'd sneak into the small storage shed behind their apartment complex and hammer away until it got dark. He saved every coin from his lunch allowance to buy nails, sandpaper, and varnish. The table wasn't perfect. The edges weren't straight, and the polish was uneven. But it was made with something no store could sell: love, pure and patient. Finally, on the night of Maria's birthday, a date she'd told no one about because we can't afford to celebrate right now, Jason put his plan into action.